In our first story, US senators have urged US President Joe Biden not to impose provisions of the punitive CAATSA against India for buying the S-400 surface-to-air missile system from Russia. Two powerful US senators on 26 October urged US President Joe Biden not to impose provisions of the punitive Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act against India for buying the S-400 surface-to-air missile system from Russia. In a letter to Biden, Senators Mark Warner of the Democratic Party and John Cornyn of the Republican Party urged the president to grant a national interest waiver to India. This waiver can be provided under CAATSA if the issue is in America's national security interest. The two senators wrote, quote, "We strongly encourage you to grant a CAATSA waiver to India for its planned purchase of the S-400 surface-to-air missile system. In cases where granting a waiver would advance the national security interests of the US, this waiver authority, as written into the law by Congress, allows the President additional discretion in applying sanctions." End quote. Warner is chairman of the Senate Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence and Cornyn Senate Minority Whip for the GOP. Both are co-chairs of the Senate India Caucus, the only country-specific caucus in the US Senate. They further wrote, quote, "We share your concerns regarding the purchase and the continued Indian integration of Russian equipment, even with these declining sales. We would encourage your administration to continue reinforcing this concern to Indian officials and engaging with them constructively to continue supporting alternatives to their purchasing Russian equipment." End quote. In October 2018, India signed a $5 billion deal with Russia to buy 5 units of the S-400 air defense missile systems, notwithstanding warning from the then Trump administration that going ahead with the contract may trigger US sanctions under CAATSA. Imposing sanctions at this time could derail deepening cooperation with India across all aspects of our bilateral relationship, from vaccines to defense cooperation, from energy strategy to technology sharing, they said.